right now. So boom, we're gonna get that started one time. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Traffy again with Trade the Trends, and I know everybody's probably watching football right now. You're probably not even on Facebook, but I'm in the lab. I was actually looking at what is Bitcoin about to do next, right? What is Bitcoin about to do next, right? So let's see and let's talk about it, because this could be a time where you can actually get in on a massive buy, or is this the time where you can get in on a massive sell? Who knows? But guess what? Either way, we can make money. So that's the positive of what we have. So as you can see here, if you want to join the team, you want 15 minutes of in-depth of, okay, Travis, what do you truly provide? What's the education? What's the tools? What the resources that you provide? You know, what is that? Definitely go to win2019now.com. As you see here on the screen, you want to look into that 15-minute video that really breaks down the details of what we have, the community, all of the team members, the traders, you know, the software, the tools, everything that comes included with joining our team, and see also some of the testimonials of people who have done awesome things, people that may have not done so well as also, you know, we want to make sure we provide, you know, transparency, accuracy. So let's talk about Bitcoin. Okay, let's talk about it. Let me move this out the way. I'm ready to talk about it. Also, everybody who's on right now, do you have Cash App? Can y'all answer that in the chat for me? Like, do you have Cash App or do you use Cash App? It looks like about 4 to 5 people in here right now. I just want to know, do you have Cash App? And y'all put yes, no, YN. And the reason why I ask is because a lot of people don't know that you can actually buy Bitcoin on Cash App, and you can actually send and receive Bitcoin through Cash App. And a lot of people don't know that. And I wanted to share that because I believe that's important. All right, but really, let's start talking about, just got a notification about my games on, Dak in Dallas. I'm a Cowboys fan. All right, any other Cowboys fan on here, go ahead, shout out something for me as well. Okay, so all right, so let's look at, and right now I'm looking at the daily chart. So what that means, and let me explain that, as you guys can see over here, the D, pause, right? That means the chart is a daily. That means each candle represents a day in time. So this entire candle represents a day. This entire candle represents a day. Okay, same, so on and so on, okay? So I'm looking at a daily trend right now. And what I like to do is set up 2 trend lines and actually see if I can get these connecting through the wicks on 3 or more occasions, okay? On 3 or more occasions. So let's see what that looks like. All right, so everybody that's on right now, my question was, do you have Cash App? Do you have or use Cash App? Let me see. Got 5, 6 people on Cash App. The reason why I said it is because you can buy, sell, trade Bitcoin right on Cash App. And I don't think people know that. All right, so boom, okay. I do see our trend line actually touches this trend on multiple occasions, right? We see one time here. Let me see, am I drawing that? I'm trying to draw something. Okay, there we go. All right. And we saw that one time here. Boom. We saw actually a few times here. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 possibly right there. And almost right here. Almost. I mean, if I move this chart right, I'm pretty sure I can, though. Let me see. So anybody in here right now, question was, do you have Cash App? Do you have or use Cash App? Do you have or use Cash App? You can buy Bitcoin and Cash App. All right, so let me see. Talking about wings from where? Okay, so basically that's the first trend line. We can actually see, okay, yes, the trend is respecting this trend line, right? So that means to me, this is right now, excuse me, some level of support. I'm sorry, resistance. Miss Williams has Cash App. Did you know you can buy and sell Bitcoin on Cash App? You know, are you, or do you have some? Right? That's awesome if you have some. I'm encouraging people to get more involved in cryptocurrency, and I believe Cash App is probably one of the easiest ways because majority of people actually already have it. You don't have to download anything new. You've already sent and received money on Cash App. I mean, it's basically the same for Bitcoin, right? Because a lot of people think it's harder than what it is, and it's actually kind of what you're doing right now. Okay, so basically, if you're just joining, what I was talking about is Bitcoin. I'm looking at the daily chart on Bitcoin. I've made my first trend line, and I see the trend test this on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6, possible 7 and 8 occasions, right? So what this lets me know is this is a level of resistance, or has been the ceiling based on the trend. This is a ceiling that every time it gets to this trend line, it breaks down, right? Every time it gets close to this, hey, it comes back down, okay? So now looking at the trend here, let me see, okay, what about, oh, that's nice right there. Because basically what I'm looking for is a breakout. And I like using the wedges when I'm looking for a breakout. This works well for me. Got you. I said, no, told you I was looking to it slowly but surely. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Perfect. Yeah, I was just letting people know because a lot of people ask, you know, how can I buy it? I'm like, do you have Cash App? They're like, yeah. And you can actually just kind of click over to the BTC and buy $20, $10, $5 worth of Bitcoin, you know. And some people just that reach out to me anyway don't even know that. And it's simple, you know, but that's step one when you start talking about investing. I think that's easy peasy. All right. All right. So basically looking at my second trend line, let's see. Oh, we got a test right here. Oh no, I'm drawing another trend. No, that's wrong. I got it wrong. I need my artistic info. I need to draw some. All right, boom. 1. We see 2, right? We see 3, 4. Possible 5. Look how close that is, right? Look how close that is, though. Okay. So now we see this wedge. So a few things could happen in this sense. And a few things that could happen, this is what could happen, right? Because, I mean, I don't know what the market's going to do, but it's going to tell me once, you know, I get a breakout. All right. So if I get a breakout, what's more than likely going to happen is boom, boom, right? And this is basically, you know, why I'm kind of looking at the charts this way, because if this breaks out, guys, do you know this is when you want to buy, right? So a lot of times getting into the market, it is important of when you do it, right? You just can't say, oh, I'm getting in, right? You may be getting in at a point where, hey, you know, it's actually hitting that ceiling, and then guess what? Da 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 da, right? So you always want to make sure you understand the pattern. That's why we trade the trends, period, right? Because the trend is your friend. I want people to really, you know, get that. You know what I'm saying? I could tune in. Somebody was just telling me about this. I'm gonna follow up and watch the recording. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna record it. I'm gonna put it on YouTube also. Yeah, all this gonna be on YouTube. I try to save all of it, as much as possible. Yeah. All right, but getting back into the action. So if you just joined, a quick recap. All right, first trend line, boom. Looking at my wedge, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hit it almost 7 times. That created a ceiling, okay? Second trend line, 1, 2, 3, 4, real close, 5 right there. You know, that created my second trend line. Boom. Now I have a wedge, right? What's the direction of the wedge? Oh, it's what? It's ascending, right? It's descending. So what we're looking for is the breakout to the upside, right? When we see the wedge that looks like a downward wedge, guess what? The breakout we're looking for is going to be to the upside. We're going to look for buys. If our trend is going down, the breakout we want to see is a buy. If the trend was going up, the breakout we would want to see is down, right? For a sell. Okay, so in this case, this is what, you know, if you're looking for the breakout to the upside when it comes to Bitcoin, this is also what something, for example, we could see, you know, and I am going to create this trend line, and I'm going to do my best at explaining this without crazy Forex jargon, right? You know, because, you know, it can get difficult, of course. But that's why, you know, I wanted to say when you see the wedge going down, you want to break out up, right? When you see the wedge going up, you want to break out down. You know, the terminologies are different. But all right, so what we want to see here, and basically what I'm waiting for is a candle, a daily candle to actually close outside of this wedge. Close. So that means when the day is over and the new day begins, it starts outside of this wedge, okay? And that's what I'd be looking for, because at that point, what we may see, for example, is a retest, right? It's going to retest it like, oh, I'm going to break out, but I'm going to retest it, and this should then become a floor and create a new pattern, right? We should basically then at that point be creating a new pattern, okay? So let's look at something. Let me go back. Let me go about this. All right? All right, that's what I would be looking for, right? Because we see Bitcoin, we see it testing, right? You know, oh, this is my low, then I got a higher low. You know, the ceiling, okay, it's trying to break, it's testing it. Now let's see how it's gonna break out of this pattern. How is it gonna break out of that consolidation, right? And again, my assumption is that it's gonna break out to the upside, you know, but of course I'm not, you know, I've already bought some, of course, but another time that I know I would buy, you know, you could buy now, right? I could solely buy now because my overall assumption is it's going to go up anyway, right? But people say, Travis, why don't you buy now? It's like, I like to have extra confirmations, right? When you know, you're looking for something, you know, online, and you say, hey, I need to find the best one, right? You look at recommendations, right? You just don't find and look from the first clue, you know, by the first person who told you, hey man, this is nice. You know, no, you let other people tell you it's nice. So if 5 or 6 people say it's nice, man, this really got to be nice. You see what I'm saying? I'm not just going to take advice from the one person. I'm going to check for the confirmations, right? So if this is my assumption, when it closes, it's like, oh man, that's confirmation number 2. Like, oh man. And by that time, I actually more than likely would just buy right there. I don't care if it retraces. But you can wait for the retracement and test for the third confirmation to say, you know what? I'm extra confident that Bitcoin is about to go up. Let me buy some right here and let me take all this possible profit. Because if we want to take all this possible profit, if we see this breakout, we can see that thing break out to here. We can see that thing break out to here. We can see that thing break out to here. And I'm going to change, and this would have been the entry, so I'm going to change the color of this one real quick to, I don't like that color. Let me see. Nah, can't use blue. Haggard out here. I'm going to use a red then. All right, boom. So that's why I enter. The red line is where I'm entering. And I want to bring this back up for everybody who's looking at this right now. All right, so I'm going to bring this back up. So this is where I'm going to enter, right? Because after that confirmation, when it closed right here and that new day starts outside of this, I'm entering right there. I'm entering. I mean, I'll take the quick retracement because I know it's going to right here, possibly right here, possibly right here, right? So let's talk about what that looks like. Like, okay, Travis, if you do that, what's the possibility? And this is called a long position, right? Because when you hear people say, hey, I'm going long on Bitcoin, pause. All right, I gotta pause it. I want to make sure. But basically is that it's gonna be going up or I'm in a buy, right? When people say I'm going short, right, that usually means I'm going in for a sell. Okay, so real quickly, like I said, you see that I'm gonna go long right here. Boom. Let's see. All right. So target, and this would be target 1, right? And target 1, and my stop loss actually would have been, if it breaks that right under that last low right there, right under there, right? Okay. Right there, right there, right there. All right. So basically what this looks like to see, I'm just getting it set up right now. Good analysis. Appreciate you, Brad, the Success Brand. My guy, Brad, another awesome Forex trader I know that I'm teamed up with. We traders out here do awesome stuff, B. We do some very, very awesome things. All right. So, all right. I got everybody up. All right. So looking at this right now, if I enter here and it hits my first take profit, that's over 1,400 pips, right? 1,445.91 to be exact, right? To be exact. So, I mean, how much money could that be, right? Well, it all depends on how much you're investing, how much you're trading, right? Because you can use different lot sizes. You can buy, a certain amount of coins, for the price that you're investing in. It all depends, right? But let's say, for example, being a trader, right, that I am, say I put 10 cents, all right? Just 10 cents, right? Just 10 cents on that trade, right? And by the time it hits this move, I would have made $144.70 off a 10-cent lot trade, which means each dollar it goes up, I make 10 cents for each dollar. Okay. But also that means your risk based on my stop loss. If I lose this trade with 10 cents per trade, I could lose $138. Right? You see what I'm saying? But this is just an example, right? In this sense. But what if Bitcoin goes up to here? Well, now that's 2,484 moves, right? Or a $2,400 move. Okay. Oh man. So, and this is more than likely where my take profit 1 would be. And the reason being because if I'm going to risk 138, I can't risk 138 to get 144. That doesn't make sense, right? But I would risk 138 to get 248, right? Or possibly even 321, right? Because based on the trend, this is what we could see. This could be the breakout that Bitcoin needs, that Bitcoin has been looking for to say, hey, it's time to go back to the moon, right? And this is just a small move, right? And this is just where we're at right now, right? Guess what? Bitcoin can go even higher. Bitcoin can actually go even higher, right? We can see it go here. You can see it go here again, right? Because this is places it's been. Is this the momentum or is this the move that creates that? And the reason why I say that is because, let me make sure that's green. I thought I was on it. There we go. Cool. Boom. That's possibilities. Because let's look at this downtrend, right? We see what happened with this downtrend, right? It broke to the downside, right? So we're waiting to see if this breaks to the upside. We know that. But if this breaks to the downside, we could see something similar like this, right? But based on where we are, right, because we see it's already created that momentum up, right? It's already created that momentum, right? So that's what I'm expecting. I'm just waiting on that confirmation. Like I said, just on 10 cents. And some people say, can I risk more than 10 cents? Absolutely. But if you risk more, you can lose more, right? Makes sense. You risk more, you can lose more. You know, people got to understand that too when it comes to investing in a trading game. And I think that's one key, you know, in transparency that's important is to know, you know, can I lose money? Absolutely, right? There is no guarantee. There's no guarantees, guys. Anybody in here got a question? Anybody in here got questions? I appreciate you again, Brad. I appreciate you again. All right, y'all. But yeah, Bitcoin, my opinion, Bitcoin is about to go to the moon, right? You know, it's only right. And the crazy part, Bitcoin is still so new. It is still so new. Like, you know, this thing could get ridiculous, right? This is the new wave of money, right? It's cryptocurrency. Guys, please research yourselves. Please do more into this research. Please look at that, right? You know, I don't care. Like Google Bitcoins, learn, educate yourself. I don't care who you do it with, right? Just do it at least, right? You know, just try, right? Because you never know. $10, like I said, 10 cents in a trade can become over $100, $200, $300. $1 per trade, you know, could have been, you know, 1,044. So each dollar went up, I could have made $1. So if it goes up 1,000, I make 1,000. 3,000, I make 3,000. But if it goes down, I lose those amounts also, right? That's why, like I say, you got to understand the risk that is involved. But like I said, I've been able to be profitable. I really take small wins. Like I'm a more of a 10-cent risk guy. Like, you know, very conservative, very low risk. You know, I'm only going to risk, you know, a 1 to 3. Right? If I'm going for the 3, I can risk 1, but I'm not risking 1 for 1. You know, that's gambling, in my opinion. But I also like to make sure I have confirmations here, like I said, because it could possibly boom, then do a breakout here, and we could see it do what kind of the last one did. When we look at it here, right? Boom. Oh, we see the channel go up. We see the breakout. Boom. Channel go up. Oh, we see the breakout. Boom. Channel go up. We see the breakout. And all we saw was downtrends. But now we see the up momentum. I think this is where we got, guys, we can get in, make some good money. Right now, I don't care if you got $10, $100, you know, get in the game, get your feet wet, and start. You know, you got to start somewhere. And I'm not saying come in at 10 grand and you're just starting. No, you know, come in with $10, practice, you know, do your thing, maybe lose a few dollars here, learn a lesson. So when you do have those tens of thousands of dollars, you know, you can be more precise with your trading, more precise with your investing. That's why I tell people a lot of times, use demo accounts. Even when you're starting with my team, with the services, you know, use your demo account, practice first. Yes, you know, you're spending money and I know you want to make money right away, but don't, you know, put yourself in a position where you're forcing yourself to, you know, lose your money basically, because now you're forcing yourself to lose it, right? You're paying for the education, right? You're not going to be a $1 million trader overnight. It's not going to happen. Can you do it in 30 days? It's been possible, right? But it's also highly unlikely. That's why I suggest a 90-day commitment, right, to the craft, 2 to 5 hours a week for 90 days. Hey, and by that time, I'm sure if you've done that and committed to that time, I don't see why you won't be a profitable trader, period. Cool. All right. So again, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Again, www.win2019now.com. So if you tune it in and you're catching a replay, you know, just let me know. and this will be on YouTube. I'll post it later. Appreciate y'all. Y'all enjoy Sunday. Go watch some football or something.